What's up, everybody? I'm your host, Brian Watkins, and welcome to another edition of the Brian Watkins channel. My subject today is about what I miss most about the time. The reason why I'm making this video is for everyone else that feels the same way as I do. Let's get started. I remember coming into a knowledge of the time in 1981. I was spending the summer in Inkster, Michigan, at my father's house. May he rest in peace. And it was a roller skate rink that was across the street from Inkster High on Middlebelt, not too far from Michigan Avenue. And I heard "Get It Up," and I didn't know who they were. I just noticed that people were skating and showing in their body movements they were enjoying themselves. It sounded really nice. And it was a long song. As time passed, I ended up learning who made that song. At that time, Prince had just came out, may he rest in peace. He came out with the Dirty Mind album. So I kind of was like, not right away. This took about a few months. In fact, my brother had ended up buying the Times album on cassette. He was working at some medical facility. We was living on Cardonia at that time in Detroit, Michigan, off of West 7 Mile and John R. Road. The side street was Emory. And he had a customized Nova. It was blue and silver. And he had it, hooked up in the inside. And he had nice speakers, nice sound system. Cassettes were the popular thing at the time. So I ended up listening to the actual tape. And I was like, I said, this sounds like Prince a little bit. I could tell he had something to do with it. And at that time, I really hadn't listened to a lot of Prince music. I casually heard Soft and Wet when we lived on Cardonia in Detroit, Michigan. Um, Why You Want Not No I Want to Be Your Lover. I heard that. Sexy Dancer. I heard that. So he came out with the Dirty Mind album, and I heard the Times first album. I said, this sounds like Prince. It wasn't until let's see what it came out with. Get It Up, Cool, Girl. Excuse me. So they came out with a second album. It was called What Time Is It? So by that time, 7/7/7/93/11 was the jam. Wild and Loose was the jam. Um, Gigolos Get Lonely Too was the jam. Now, we were still living on Coventry in Detroit, Michigan at this time, but um, my brothers were living on Longwood off of John R. in Detroit, Michigan. The cross streets were Nevada and McNichols, which they call 6 Mile. So it was a big hit. Mojo always played a lot of Prince, The Time, the Parliaments, Funkadelic, B-52. Just he always played a lot of stuff, but he especially played a lot of Prince and Time music. So at this point, my brothers were going to see it was Prince, The Time, Vanity Six. They I think they came to Cobo Hall or Joe Louis Arena, one of them, because I was still a kid. But I heard a lot on the radio when they were coming in to give a concert, and they was on Channel 62 on